pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I love that you spend so much time on the website because in a digital world, that's your storefront.
Yeah.
If you want to,
Yes.
you want to be someplace where, if somebody drives by it, they're like, "Oh, this looks like a nice place. I should stop." Well, this is where we're at in the digital age. When somebody goes to that website, they're going to make a decision very quickly whether or not they're
Yes.
going to sit there and, put in their information and engage with you or just move on to the next person. And then even beyond that, right? If you've ever taken a disc test, right? I can't remember exactly what all four of them mean, but they're basically four personality types out there, right? So some people are going to make a snap decision. Some people are going to be the accountant brain, and they're going to want to read all that and all the frequently asked questions. So it's important that you have a site that will cater to all of those different people. Some people just want pretty pictures, and they're like, oh, these people look like people I can trust. Other people are
Exactly.
they're going to want to know all the data and facts and figures and see
Yep.
who else
And
used
and
it.
really what that comes down to as well, I'm actually really familiar with DISC. I'm DISC accredited from my consulting
Oh,
days. But also what it comes down to is what we call our modalities. So some of us will be visual, some of us will be
yeah,
auditory, and some of us will be kinesthetic, and some of
yeah,
us will be analytical. So
yeah,
the analytical person will read everything on the site and make sure
right,
it's good. The kinesthetic person will look at the images and the flow of everything and go, this feels good, because that's what
yeah,
kinesthetic means.
yeah,
The auditory person will want to watch the video because they won't read stuff, but they'll want to listen.
right,
What's the other? Yeah, you get it. But
yeah,
you need to cater to all different types of people, because studies have shown that if you don't cater to that whole customer experience, people will jump on a page and instantly, if they don't connect with it, they jump off.
right,
They're like, oh, this is not for me. I'm out of here.
yeah,
So yeah, it's really important. You can't underplay just how important that is. And I love what you just said there about it being the shop front. That's a really good analogy.
yes, yeah. And if you're trying to do this yourself, and you should definitely take the disc profile and watch some videos about it. It's fascinating, but you will probably create your website to your profile, which is great. And you can say the wrong thing to somebody in your that matches your profile, and you'll sell to them every time. However, that's only 25% of the world out there.
Yeah.
To the adjacent profiles, you'll sell 50% of the time, if I'm right. But that opposite profile, like I'm an I will never sell to a C, right? Unless I understand how to talk to them correctly. So
Yeah.
I love that it's being put together by you, who's an outside vendor who really understands all that stuff. And I even the people who are working with you probably had no idea how beneficial it was going to be, before they before they before they
It's
had that set up.
It's always interesting when we go live with a customer. So go live for us is all of your assets are now done, your
Yeah,
funnel's been set up, your socials are now set up, we've got ads ready to run, we're doing all this. When we take them through that, because we actually walk
yeah,
them through everything that's been produced and how it works, the number one word I get is wow. Because
yeah,
what customers, again, in their brain, they're thinking, oh, I'm just going to be getting this. And then when we launch, they're like, I really love how my business looks now. Like, I
yeah.
love that. I want people to look at their business and be
Be
really
proud.
proud of their
Yeah.
branding, their story, all of it.
Mhm.
And a lot of people aren't. There's a lot of people out there in real estate that don't like to kind of share what they do for a living because it gets a bit poo-pooed on. But
Right.
I want them to make that shift in, be proud of what you do, because you are actually offering a service out there. You are
Yeah.
doing something valuable in the community where these people that have these properties need help, and a realtor's not going to help them. So what's the alternative, right?
Yeah, get out there and tell people what you're doing. I had a friend years and years ago, and he said, you need to be online more. You're out at these properties. You need to be taking some videos and showing people what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, his name was Ryan. I'm like, Ryan, I have a face for radio. I shouldn't be on camera. And but he was so right. The more that I did that, the more that I said, hey, I'm out looking at this property. Hey, we just closed on this property. The more of that I did, I became known to the people in my circle as the real estate guy. And then when
Yeah.
people have problems, they will come to you and you will get those organic leads. And it's so, again, another thing that's so valuable, doesn't cost you anything. Take your phone, open it up, start taking some video, post it on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, InstaFace, whatever it is. And, get that out there.